What's up, Toy Fam, and welcome back to another episode of the Totally Cool YouTube channel. We're still ongoing with our Superion series. We are still on our Combiner Wars Aerialbots, and you might be wondering, why are there so many? We already showed you Silverbolt, and we also showed you Skydive. Supposed to be 3 more, but why do you see 4 more on the list? Now here's Skydive. We just finished with him in the last episode. Our third episode for this series would be Quickslinger. Quickslinger is either the left leg or the right arm of Superion. So stay tuned, and we will go in depth into the character review, and we will also show you a transformation guide. And now we have a closer look at the box of Quickslinger, and we will be taking him out later, but first let's look around. He is still in a card back kind of packaging, and on the front you see his alt mode and you see his robot mode. Now on the back it shows that he has 9 steps. It takes 9 steps to get him from this to this, and he is packaged in his robot mode. Inside his box appears to be some weapons. So again, standard packaging for the Combiner Wars series. You have a summary of other Aerialbots or even other Combiner parts. But here it suggests that he be placed as the right leg of Superion. So let's get to it. Now, Quickslinger's box does not have a card, unlike Air Raid, but it does show some pretty nifty art in the back, showing all the other Aerialbots. There, right there at the bottom is Silverbolt, and then you have Air Raid, and there's Drag Strip, and that's pretty much it. It just shows on the top here, it shows Superion, so that's the box art, and put that aside. It doesn't have a card like Air Raid. It does have the manual, shows how to convert Quickslinger from robot to his alt mode, and instead of a card, this is pretty cool. He has an IDW comic book, and in the front it shows Quickslinger in an action pose. Pretty nice. The art is pretty cool. In the back is what you see, same as the back of the packaging. So we're not going to read through the comic book because this is not that type of YouTube channel, but it shows some pretty cool art. It would be nice to spend a little time just to go through this, and that may be another episode. So now let's get to the reason why we have this video. We have Quickslinger in the clamshell, and because he was listed as a leg, we have a weapon here that shows that it could be a foot, or possibly an arm. I don't know. And then there's his blaster. Pretty cool looking blaster right there. And you have Quickslinger, the man himself, or the bot, if you don't know. So a little bit about Quickslinger. He's originally the smallest and the weakest of all the Aerialbots in the G1 series, and he's kind of a loudmouth. He's overcompensating for his lack of speed, his lack of size, and he tries to kind of build himself up over the other Aerialbots, knowing that he's actually pretty slow. As mentioned, he's an Autobot, he's an Aerialbot, and his main allies are his fellow Aerialbots, who are also irritated by his bragging. And his main enemies would be his Stunticons, because that's how they were placed in the series. His first appearance in the cartoon was in season 2, episode 41, the Keto Vector Sigma, just like the Stunticons. Now, he was originally named Slingshot, but due to some copyright issues, Hasbro had to change the name, just like Firefly, who we will be reviewing in a future episode. And he is a Sea Harrier. He's a Sea Harrier jump jet, which means he is kind of slow, because he does not have the capability to go supersonic, unlike the other Aerialbots. Even Silverbolt, who's afraid of heights, can actually go supersonic, being the world's first and only supersonic passenger plane. Now, Hasbro came up with the Combiner Wars Deluxe class, which he is part of, and just like Air Raid. And in 2015, as part of the May Mayhem Deluxe, released exclusively to online retailers and comic book stores. So this was only released in the US market. It was a very limited release, and it was only available on in retail in Hasbro's Asian market. So in the US, it was pretty limited to comic book stores and online retailers, but they had them on retail in Asia. Now, this toy was never officially released in Canada, Australia, or Europe. So if you're from Europe, Australia, or Canada, you're watching this video and you have this figure, then you're pretty lucky. Probably got it from somebody in the US or somebody in Asia. Now, there was a G2 release where instead of white with blue accents, he had the gold body with blue accents. So instead of the white with blue accents, those accents right there, he came with gold body and blue accents. So it was just the body color that changed. Now, part of the Superion Collection pack that was released in 2016 with Power Glide and sold as a gift set. That's a G2 color, and he also came out in the Unite Warriors set. Okay, so there's another one, a Unite Warriors set. Returned him to the Combiner Wars color. So this was his color in the separate robot release. He was changed for the G2 Combiner Wars box set, and in the Unite Warriors that was released by Takara, he had his original Combiner Wars colors, but with black lines along the back of his Hulk mode. So instead of just pure white like this, he has black accents or black lines along the back, which is similar to his appearance in the animation. So they pretty much brought him back to the G1. Now, other versions, as you can see, he is a Harrier jump jet. You look at there. I will be posting a picture somewhere of what he looks like. But other versions make him out to be, he's always been a Harrier jump jet. And his robot mode is about 5.5 inches, as you would see on the transformation video. And takes about 9 steps to transform him. Okay, that's about it for the character. Now, as a toy, the joints are pretty loose. I don't know, it's probably because they've been in the box for quite a while, but they're pretty loose. They're not that complicated to transform. So if you're into Transformers and you're just getting into them, this is a pretty good intro toy. It doesn't take much to figure it out. A small kid could transform it. In fact, the whole Combiner Wars Aerialbots set could be played with by kids up beginning, what? They're supposed to say that somewhere here. They're supposed to say that somewhere here. There you go. Ages 8 and above. But I think even 5 or 6 year olds who are pretty advanced could transform this from a robot to plane mode. Now, on the desk, just like Air Raid, on the desk, it doesn't look like much. But if you put them all together, either build them as Superion or put them together, display them beside each other like this, and you have another one right there, form like an armada or something, or a squadron. Form your own squadron. That would be really nice on your desk or on your shelf. Overall, I give this a 3.5 out of 5 because true to its G1 roots, but there's still some things that could be improved, like hiding the hands or something. Anyway, so that's it for this toy review. See, it's already loose. It's flopping around. Wonder how it's going to be like when you form into Superion. Don't want him to be tripping over. Now, that's it for the toy review. Keep watching as we release the toy reviews for the other Aerialbots, Alpha Bravo, Firefly, Air Raid, which I don't have with me right now, and Power Glide. So for now, we've done a review for Air Raid and Quickslinger, as well as Silverbolt. So keep watching, stay tuned for our next few episodes, and you'll be able to get a review of the last 3 Aerialbots before we combine them and do a review on the big Gestalt, the original Autobot combiner, Superion. So until next episode, thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe and to click the bell button so you can follow. And as we always say here, keep collecting and happy hunting.